Father, we thank you once again for what you have done for us and what you are still doing for us. Daddy, we are about to start this morning studies. We pray that, oh God, you send your thousands of angels to guide us and protect us. Open our minds so that whatever we taught here, we'll be able to grab it. At the end of the day, we'll be able to account whatever we have been taught. This and others we ask through Christ, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. So I believe you've all gotten a copy of the question, November 2019, question 1, question 2, which says the trial balance relates to Bunsu Educational College. I think you all have the question. Oh,
Yes,
please respond. Respond to me. I'm teaching you, so you need to respond.
Yes.
If you don't respond, and go. How do I know you are following? Bruce and Gabby and Co. When I speak, you need to respond so that I will know that you are participating in the class. Okay, so if you read the question, it says the following trial balance relates to Bunsu Educational College, a public tertiary educational institution in Ghana as at 31st December 2018. Then you jump to the requirements. The requirements say, I prepare a statement of financial performance for Bunsu Educational College for the year ended 31st December 2018. I prepare a statement of financial position as at 31st December 2018. So the page on which you are working, you start on a fresh page, then prepare your statement of financial performance, the pro forma. So write it Bunsu Educational College. So title it Bunsu Educational College. Then write statement of financial performance. Statement of financial performance for the year ended this is my pen, I need to sharpen it. For the year ended 31st December 2018. And align everything at once. Now check the statement. It was in thousands. So let's put our thousands of Ghana cedis here. So let me do this. So you put down note beside it. Note. And then the thousands of Ghana cedis. Then, because this is a subvented entity, now there are 3 types of statements. If it is a consolidated fund, now the consolidated fund means central government. So for central government, what are the main revenue sources of central government? It is direct taxes, then indirect taxes, and then non-tax revenue, and then donations and grants. So these mean 4 types of revenue sources. If it is local government means the assemblies and whatever you have. The assemblies and whatever, they will have their revenue sources as somebody is asking a question. The person said what? Can someone drop the question for me? Gabby, you don't ask this at this time. When this information was provided as at last night, you mean you couldn't just go on the net and download a copy of your question? I mean, when you do this, you create the impression that you are not ready for the lesson. Please, anybody who has a copy of the question can share it on the page so that he will see. Once you get the information, you have to download the question and prepare yourself ahead of time. Anybody who has the information should kindly share it on the platform. So local government, they will have their revenue sources as IGF, their internal generated fund. Then they will say you also have monies that are allocated from the central government to the local government. How do we call it? If government of Ghana gives the local government money to use for their operations, how do you call it? Yes.
Common fund.
We call it decentralized transfer. So the common fund is also part of the decentralized transfer. Any money that came from the central government to the local authority to assist their operations, we call it decentralized transfer. Then you also have donations and grants. Donations and grants. So these will be their sources of revenue. Then when you come to subvented entities are the other entities which are not, it's not a consolidated fund. It is also not local government, but it's also a government institution, like the public hospitals, the public educational institutions, and the rest. They fall under what we call subvented entities. And for their revenue sources will also be IGF, that is internally generated fund. Then you have what we call Government of Ghana subvention. So what the local government people call decentralized transfer, for the subvented entities, they call it Government of Ghana subvention. Then you also have donations and grants. So these are the three main sources of revenue. As for the expenditure, they are the same. You will see it in the solution. So always have in mind that when you see a question, and in public sector, if you can prepare financial statement and you can also interpret it, whether it is consolidated fund interpretation using ratios or common size or statement of budget in comparison with actuals, you are good. You have about 35 marks under your control. Those two alone is about 35 marks, preparing the statement and interpreting it. So before you sit for the paper, my brothers and sisters, make sure that at least if you can't know anything at all, as for the calculation, master it, because it is even an advantage. Look at the theory. The theory areas are so many that they can teach you, you can understand whatever, but you may not know where the question will come from, and you will be found wanting. But as for the calculation, you are rest assured that there are two calculations in the paper. One of them, you will be required to prepare a statement, and then the other, you will be required to interpret the statement, whether it is ratios you are using, or it is common size, or whatever it is. Those two areas alone will give you about 35 of the marks. So if I were you, I will make sure that if I'm preparing for the exams, at least within some 2 to 3 days, I'll master all the calculation areas so that out of that 35 marks, I have control of over, let's say, 30 marks before I go and fight for the theory. It will be a very good advantage for you. So watch this for. So because this entity is an educational institution, where will you classify it as? Will you classify it as central government or local government or subvented? Tell me, where will you classify it as? Will you classify it as central government or local government or subvented?
Subvented.
So because it is subvented, the financial performance, I'll come and report my revenue. I'll title it revenue. So under the revenue, since it's subvented, it means my revenue sources must be what? Internally generated fund. Internally generated fund. Then I'll have what? Government of Ghana subvention. Government of Ghana. Please check your background. Whose background is noise? Now, I also have what we call donations and grants. Alasan, mute yourself. Okay, so donations and grants. Then you also come to the expenditure. So you can have what you call other revenue. Any revenue which does not fall under any of these, you can put it in other revenue. So know this for also other revenue can fall for any of them, consolidated fund, local government, or subvented. So note the revenue sources Then you come to the expenditure. You leave about 2 to 3 lines. Then you also come to the expenditure. Now, the expenditure, you can use this acronym to memorize it. Let me teach you an acronym you can use to memorize the expenditure. You can use this to memorize it. C, then PSG, and then SO. That is for the central government. So for central government, the C means compensation of employees. The first C means compensation of employees. So you can put that down as a note, compensation of employees. The next C means goods and services. Goods and services. The next C means consumption of fixed capital. That's what you call depreciation. Consumption of fixed capital, what you call depreciation. Consumption of fixed capital. Then the P there means public debt interest. Public debt interest. That's interest. Then the S there means social benefits. Or let me put subsidies first. The S are two, so whichever one you put, but it's better to put subsidies first. Subsidies. And then the G there is grants. That's grants expenditure. Grants. Then S there again is social benefits. Then the O there is other expenditure. Other expenditure. These are the main revenue sources. That is, if it is a central government. So you can write that somewhere as a note. If it is a central government. Now, if it is not a central government and it happens to be either a subvented entity or local government, this one will feature. Compensation will feature. Goods and services will feature. Consumption of fixed capital will feature. Now, as for the interest, now you don't use the word public debt again. You remove the public debt, then you write only interest. Are you following? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
If it is subvented or local government, you don't add public debt to the interest. You just say interest. Then for them, they don't have subsidies. They don't have subsidies. If the particular question they give to you, they have, you can maintain it. If they don't have, don't worry yourself. Mostly they will not have. But they will have grant expenditure. So grants will feature. Mostly they may not have social benefits. If you are lucky and they have social benefit, like the local assemblies, you put it there. And then other expenditure. So social benefit, it may be there or not be there. What matters is that this is the levels of expenditure. But if it is it is a local government or a subvention, then you remove the public debt interest. You remove the word public debt from it and use only interest. Subsidies, you watch the question. If there is, fine. If there is not. But the main revenue sources for the local government and subvented will be compensation of employees, goods and services, consumption of fixed capital, interest, grants, social benefit, others. So you can put that down as a note before I clean it. I'll continue the workings there. Can I move on? Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. So since this is a subvented entity, I will then come here and put down my expenditure. It's normally good that your statement appears before the working. So you take a page and put your statement on. So let me do this. And I come to the expenditure. So expenditure. Yes, let's see. Compensation of employees. Compensation of, well, let me start from here. Compensation of employees. Let me start from here. Compensation of employees. Goods and services is there. Goods and services. Then let me tackle consumption of fixed capital. Let me put here consumption of fixed capital. Now, interest. I'll remove the public debt and I'll put the interest. Then subsidies may not be there. So let me put the grants first. Grants expenditure. Social benefit will not be there for subvented. So no subsidies, no social benefit. Then let me put the other expenditure. Other expenditure. So the total of the revenue, I'll provide that column and call it total revenue. Total revenue. Then the total of the expenditure column too, I'll provide it and call it total expenditure. Total expenditure. Then under it, you can do your accumulated fund working. Normally, your accumulated fund working leave about 4 to 5 lines because you write the surplus or deficit. So leave that. Normal accumulated fund working is good to prepare it under the statement. So let me put accumulated fund here so that I'll prepare that there. Then I go to the next page. So I'm going to the next page to do my statement of financial position. So I'll go there and then I also type Bonsu Educational College. Leave the statement of financial performance empty, and then go there and do Bonsu Educational College. Statement of financial position. Statement of financial position as at 31st December 2018. So quickly, again, put down your notes. And then the thousands of Ghana cedis. You know, you should have non-current assets. So put down non-current assets. Here, you may not know how many non-current assets are there. So normally leave about 1.5 page for the statement of financial position, or it may be long. But for my board, this is okay. So leave about 1.5 page for the statement of financial position. Then now on the next page, you start your workings. So leave about 1.5 page for your statement of financial position. Then let's go to the workings. So the workings, what you are calling your notes. So the workings. Now let's read and then solve the workings one after the other. Take your time and finish all the workings before you come to the solution. So you start from the footnotes. Every financial statement, if you are preparing it, you have to start tackling it from the footnotes. But before you tackle it, in the trial balance, you look at all the items in the trial balance and determine where they will fall. Are you listening to me? Is everybody with me? I want to hear your responses. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You look at
Yeah, we are here.
you look at the trial balance and find out that all the items in the trial balance, where would they fall? So let's take it one after the other. Fees income is an income for the university. This is internally generated funds. So put IGF beside it. That's why I asked you to print the questions because it will help you. So write IGF beside it. So fees income, IGF. Established post. When we say established post, it means permanent workers who are working in the school. The money that are being paid to them, that is compensation of employees. So write compensation beside it. Established post is compensation. Allowance is also compensation. Any money that is paid to workers is compensation. So allowance is compensation. Consultancy fees, you can see it's an IGF for the school, internally generated fund. Legal cost, that is an administrative expense. We call it goods and services. So legal costs, goods and services, right? Goods and services design. You can write G&S, something to demonstrate that it's goods and service. Grants. You can see the government of Ghana grant there is on the credit side, which means it's a revenue. So this is donations and grants. So beside it, right? Donations and grants. Then consultancy cost. This is a cost. So goods and services. Put G&S beside goods and services. Non-established post, that is compensation. Non-established post is compensation. Seminar cost is goods and services. Seminar cost, goods and services. Now, sponsorship. Now, sponsorship, you can see that there is one figure on the debit and another on the credit. The one that is on the debit is an expense. So that is grant expenditure. And then the one that is on the credit is an income. That is donations and grants. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
Understanding? The sponsorship. Look at the sponsor. There is one figure on the debit and another figure on the credit. The one that is on the debit is an expense. So that is the grant expenditure. And the one that is on the credit is an income. So that is the donations and grants income. Are you getting the point? So the two of them, label it. The first one, the debit one is grant expenditure. The credit one is donations and grants income. Then receivables. You know receivables is a current asset. So write CA beside it, current asset. Payables, you know it's a current liability. So write current liability beside it. 20% loan is a non-current liability. So write non-current liability beside the NCL. Books and research allowance is compensation. That is compensation. Plant and machinery is a non-current asset. So write NCA, non-current asset. Building is a non-current asset, right? NCA. Motor vehicle, non-current asset, right? NCA. Software, non-current asset, right? NCA. Other income, that is other income. Other income is other income in the statement. Project work supervisory allowance. Once it's an allowance paid to staff, is compensation. Cash and bank is a current asset, right? CA. Training and workshop cost is goods and services. Training and workshop cost, goods and services. Bad debt provision. Bad debt provision, right? Other expenditure into bracket, right? Other expenditure. Any expenditure which does not fall there, we'll put it in other expense. So bad debt provision is other expenditure. Work in progress is a non-current asset. Other expenses, that is other expenditure opening balance. So that one to other expenditure. Withholding tax is a current, is a payable. Withholding tax is a payable. Once, you know, when the subvented entity withhold tax, they are withholding on behalf of the government. They need to pay to the government. So it's a payable. Accumulated fund. Accumulated fund is equity figure. We should have a credit balance. So if it is indeed credit, it means it's a positive opening balance. So accumulated fund, you can write into bracket positive opening balance. So assuming the accumulated fund was on the debit, then it means the opening balance is negative. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
What you call equity when you are preparing private sector financial statement, that is what we are calling accumulated fund. So if it is on the credit side, it means it is positive. If it is on the debit side, it means it is negative. So take note of that. Utility bills is goods and services. Proceeds from sale of admission forms is IGF, internally generated fund. Now, superannuation is paid to staff, so it's compensation. Superannuation is compensation. End of service benefit, compensation. Then stationary stock. Stationary stock is inventory. You know, inventory is a current asset. So inventory or a current asset. Are you okay?
Yes.
So when you have labeled all of them, then now let's come to the workings. Additional work information. 1. The college has adopted the accrual basis International Public Sector Accounting Standards, IPSAS, as the basis for the preparation of the accounts. That is noted. Number 2, stationary stock as at 31st December was 200, 500. Remember, we are working in thousands, so 200, 500. But have a net realizable value of 155,254. Now, take note of this. Inventory in the public sector. Inventory in the public sector. If the inventory is for sale, if they are selling it, then you measure it at the lower of cost and net realizable value. If they are selling it, then you treat it like you have been treating the private sector one, the lower of cost and net realizable value. But if they are going to use it, if they are using it, then you measure it at the value, the lower of cost and current replacement cost. Are you getting the point? The inventory in the public sector, if it is for sale, you measure it at the lower of cost and net realizable value. But if it is for use, then you measure it at the lower of cost and then replacement cost. So that's what you must know. So if you watch the question here, they are telling you that it has The inventory is valued at 2,500, but it has a net realizable value of 155,254. They didn't give you replacement cost. It means they are telling you that obviously the inventory there is for sale, it's not for use. Are you getting the clue? Are you getting the clue?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So number one, let's work the inventory. So the inventory, what is the cost? Yes, the cost is what? 200, 500. So cost is 200, 500. Compare it to the net realizable value. Net realizable value was what? 155,254. Which one is the lower one? 155,254. Then you say this is the value. Based on the HSAS should be lower of cost and net realizable value. So that is it. Now, if you work on inventory, immediately go and find out how much of the inventory was used. The one that was used will be sent to goods and services. So what you will do is that you will come to inventory used. You will calculate the inventory used, which you will send to goods and services. This is how you calculate it. You take the opening stock of inventory. So it was stationery. So let me call it stationery. Let me call it stationery. You could see from the question that the inventory they were selling there was what? Stationery. So let me say stationery used. Stationery used. You take the opening stock of stationery. Now, in the question, do you have opening inventory of stationery? In the question, check through the question. Do you have any opening inventory of inventory? Look at the last one. The last item in the trial balance, stationery of stock. Can you see? Stationery stock. Can you see? The last item in the trial balance. Please, can you see it?
Yes.
So stationery stock. That is the opening inventory. So opening inventory there is what? 399,165. So 399,165. Check through the trial balance. If there is any purchases of inventory, go through the trial balance. Find out that do we have purchases of inventory? Do we have any purchases of inventory? No, we don't have purchases of stationery. So since we don't have purchases, assuming we had purchases, you would have done this. Assuming we had purchases, you would have added it. Then you less the closing stock from it. So the closing stock, which we've worked in working one, how much was the closing stock? 155,254. So less it from it. So that we see how much of the stationery has been used. So please calculate that for me and see how much has been used. Take your calculators and work that for me. Find out how much has been used. Are you working for me? How much has been used? Hey, nobody is working with. TSC students, yeah. What is it? 243,911, right? Right?
243,911.
This will be sent to goods and services. So you send it to goods and services. What you have used, you will send it to goods and services. So we call this one the stationery use. So we send it to goods and services. It says stationery used. That is in working two. And the value is 243,911. You send it to goods and services like this. When I finish, I'll give you the chance to write. So take your time and watch and understand everything first. Make sure you understand what is being discussed first before you put pen to paper. So that is stationery used. So note this, anytime there is inventory, value the closing inventory to know the value first. Then you go and check the inventory used. So you take opening inventory plus purchases minus the closing inventory. That value will give you how much of the inventory was used. Then you go and charge it to goods and services. Now, goods and services is a bit longer, so leave a lot of space for it. So I can leave the whole of this place for it before I move on. Goods and services is longer, so you can leave about 10 to 12 lines. Be careful. Then, let's go to the next working. Footnote number 3, it says social benefit of 1,720,000 yet to be paid during the year was included in the work in progress what? Value. Okay, so work in progress. So work in progress, there was a social benefit in it. Let's go and take it out. So work in progress. What is the value of work in progress? From the trial balance, give me the value of work in progress. From the trial balance, give me the value of work in progress. Work in progress. I'm seeing
8251735.
8251735.
735.
Yes, and they said that there was a social benefit that was charged in it. So social benefit. How much was social benefit charged in it? They said 1,720. So 1,720. Take it out. Take it out. When you take it out, then come and put it in your social benefit so that you will not forget. Social benefit. That means the social benefit figure, yes, per the trial balance, the balance brought forward is what? 1,720. Put it under its own account so that you don't forget. Then we move. Continuation said consultancy cost amounting to 234,500 was incurred but not paid. So they've incurred consultancy cost, they've not paid. So we go to working number 6. Name your consultancy cost. So go to the statement and give me the opening balance of consultancy cost. Give me the opening balance of consultancy cost. Look in the statement. Give me the opening balance of the consultancy cost. Somewhere up there, I'm seeing 565.
600.
565, not 655. 565. Is this 655?
655. No, it's 655. 600. Yes, 6.
Please, some of you should confirm what I'm seeing is different.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, sorry. 5. I was rather giving you the consultancy fee.
Exactly. That's why I wanted you to see it first. It's 565,500. This is cost, not
565,500.
but there is an amount if not paid. So that will be payables. How much were they owing that they haven't paid? They said 234,500, right?
234,500.
Add it to it. So if you've added it to it, then immediately go and open your payables so that you don't forget. Do you see how I'm doing the workings? The moment I treat something, I open its account so that I don't forget. So payables in the trial balance, I'll have its own opening balance. Then I'll add the consultancy cost to it. Consultancy cost payable in working 6. That is 234,500. So check the trial balance and give me the opening balance of the payables. Payables somewhere in the middle. The opening balance is 182,840. Can you see?
182,840.
Good. So I've finished with that footnote. Let's go on. Then Ivy, he said books and research allowance was received from the government during the period, amounting to 337,530 for disbursement to qualified lecturers and administrative staff. So that means that during the year, the government gave them total books and research allowance of 337,530. But the books and research allowance, some was paid in the trial balance. So check the trial balance and let's see what was paid. Check the trial balance for books and research allowance. Books and research allowance, the trial balance. Check it. How much was it? Look through your trial balance. Books and research allowance. It was there. In the middle, exactly in the middle. I can see 157.65. Can you see? 157.65. Please, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So what it means is that the whole books and research allowance, the total was 337,530. So 337,530. This is what they receive from the government. But they've only paid this to the lecturers. So they are left with some to pay, and that will be a payable. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So the total they received, but they've only paid this. So deduct it for me and let's get a payable. I'm getting 186,765. Am I right? Oh, PSA students, you are not letting the lesson flow at all. The FR and management accounting students, they were contributing. You can't work then give me the solutions. The rest of you, what are you doing? Joseph, Ceci, Alasan, Justice, and Co. What are you doing? You are not talking. Annette, my friend, Edward and Co. You have all been quiet. Why? Are you not contributing? So come and put the payables as books and research allowance. Once you do it, you come and put it in the payables, books and research allowance. That's working 8. The figure there is 186,765. Please, do we understand what is going on?
Yes, sir. We are following.
Okay. So we have tackled that footnote. Now let's go to note V. It said provision is to be made for interest on loans. So working number 9, interest. Interest. Now go and check the loan. Go and check the loan in the trial balance. What is the interest rate attached to it? They said 20% loan, 8,000. So it means the interest will be 20% of 8,000. Please give me the figure. 20% of 8,000. That is 1,600. So this is my interest. Very simple. Then they say 60% of the receivables represent an amount of student fees outstanding as at 30th September 2017. Provision of doubtful debt is estimated to be 5% of outstanding fees. Now, we are working for the year 2018. Be careful, we are working for the year 2018. And they are telling you that 60% of the receivables is for previous year. It means that give me the total receivables. Please give me the total receivables from the statement. What's the opening balance of the receivables? Check the statement. Receivables. I'm seeing 468,050. Please help me with the figures. I'm lecturing you. So if you are not contributing, it will be difficult for me to flow. Annette and Co. If you don't contribute, it will be difficult for me to flow. I'm not just pouring out a theory. I'm teaching you. So you should be able to, flow with me so that I'll know that you are getting it. Other than that, it will slow me down. Okay, so receivables. Receivables, yes, what do I have? 468,050. And they said there is 2017 one in it. So let's take the 2017 one out. You look at the footnote. It says 60% represent that of 2017 one. So 60%. So calculate 60% of that for us. 60% of 468,050 is giving me 280,830. Please confirm for me. 280,830. Please confirm for me. So what will be left will be the one for 2018. Please confirm for me. Am I correct? Is my figure correct? So 187,220. This is the one for 2018. And they said the provision for doubtful debt is to be estimated at what? 5% of outstanding fees. So the provision will be 5% of the 2018 one. Remember, we are working for 2018. So 5% of 2018 one. 187,220 times 5% is giving me 9361. 9361. So this is the provision. This is the provision for this year. However, when you get the provision for this year, you are not done. Watch how to treat the provisions carefully. 9361, let me write it well. When you get the provision for this year, you are not done. Now go and check the provision for doubtful debts itself as a separate working. Provision for doubtful debt. Provision for doubtful debt. There is an opening balance of the provision in the trial balance. Check the trial balance. There is an opening balance of the provision in it. Bad debt provision. Can you see? Somewhere towards the down part. Bad debt provision. That's 4940.
Yes.
Can you?
4940.
494.
We see balance brought down 4940, meaning that this was the provision at the beginning of the year. But now they are telling you that the closing balance should be equal to what you've calculated here, 9361. Can you see?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So is it an increase in provision or a decrease?
An increase.
An increase of how much? 4421. So this increase of 4421. Now, provision is an expense. When provision is a liability. When it increases, it's an expense. So that expense, you treat it as other expense. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Okay.
So if it is a revenue, an income, then you treat it as other income. So other expense, then I say there was other expense in the trial balance already. Then I'll add the increase in provision. Increase in provision. Which is coming from working 12. That value is 4421. So check the other expenses, the opening balance from the trial balance, somewhere towards the down part. Other expenses. What is the figure? I'm seeing 71,000, right?
71,000.
Good. So this is it. So once you do this, you finish with that footnote. Again, take note of the receivables. They said the total receivables is 468,050. But then they said 60% belongs to last year. And provision is made on yearly basis. Provision is made on yearly basis. So if you want to get this year's provision, you would take out that of last year. The total receivables there was 468,050. Take out last year's receivables. So when we take out last year's receivables, we saw that it is equal to 187,220. So that's the receivables for this year. And they are saying the receivables for this year, 5% will be the provision. So calculate that 5% to give you 9361, meaning that your new provision is 9361. But the provision itself, there was an old provision, which is 4940. That will be the opening balance. Then you compare it to the new balance of 9361. Then you see the increase or decrease. So if it's an increase, it's an expense. You classify it as other expense. If it is a decrease, it's a revenue. Then you classify it as other income. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. So
Sir,
let's go
please,
on.
the 0.9.
Which 0.9?
The 0.9. Yes. How did you get the 8,000 figure?
The interest.
Yes, the 8,000 that you computed the rate on it.
Look at the loan in the question. Look at it. You can see 20% loan.
Yes, but the figure,
It's 8,000.
like, is it? Yes, please.
So you see why I tell you people that everybody should be involved. The figure is 8,600. I didn't see it well. That's why when I'm teaching, I say every student should be involved. So that if there is any oversight, you will see it. But if you are quiet, assuming I pick a wrong figure, 8,600, sorry. So that will give you 1720. Thank you, my brother.
Yes. You're welcome.
So the next one is the consumption of fixed capital, depreciation. So we come there and say consumption of fixed capital. Consumption of fixed capital. Yes, we have plant and machinery, 8 years. So plant and machinery. Please look through the question. Give me the cost of the plant and machinery. Plant and machinery, the cost. Plant and machinery. What's the cost?
3,000.
3 million or 3,000. The statement is already in thousands, so be careful.
3 million.
So that's 3 million. And then they've given us useful life of how much? Its useful life was what?
8 years.
8 years. So
8
3
years.
million. 3 million divided by 8 years. Calculate that for us. Then motor vehicle. Motor vehicle from the question was what? 2,505,000. So 2,505,000. They give us useful life of what? 5 years. So over 5 years. Building. Building was what? 50 years. What's the building figure? 12,300,000.
12,300,000.
And they've given us 50 years. So do that for me. Then software. We have what?
99500. 995,500.
500. Give us how many years? 7 years. Please
Yes.
divide off for me. 3 million divided by 8 is
The
370.
machinery is 37500.
Is it 1,000 or 500? Be careful.
1,000, sorry.
Divided by 5. I'm getting 501,000. Please work alongside me. You are supposed to do the working.
Yes,
for me.
501,000.
Then 12, 300,000 divided by 50.
246,000.
246,000. Then 995,500 divided by 7. 142,214.
142,214.
29.
Who is going? Okay, so sum them up. Sum them up to get your consumption of fixed capital. When you do that, we are on the verge of finishing. Sum them up for me. Sum them up for me.
1,264, 214. 1,000,000.
1,264, 214.
Yeah.
264, 214. Now, when the footnotes is finished, then now you check your statement of financial performance. If there is any account there you haven't opened, then you open it. So in our revenue, the first one was IGF. Have we opened IGF? No. Then you open it. Internally generated fund. Are you getting the point? You will check.
Yes.
You check your statement. If there is any account you haven't opened, then you open it. IGF. So IGF. Now let's go to the trial balance and pick them one after the other. Let's go to one. So you've already labeled it. So all the items we've labeled IGF, give me that value. Fees income. This is why you need to label it so that you don't waste time. Because if you've labeled it, you just look at the one you've written IGF. Fees income 4,575. Please mention them for me. 622.
4,575,622.
Where is the next IGF? Consultancy fees,
Consultancy fee 655.
Fees. How much?
655,600.
Yes. What's the next? The next IGF. Which one is the next IGF? Is that another IGF? Proceeds from sale of admission. Can you see sale of admission forms?
Admission fee.
Admission forms, how much?
9196,270.
Okay, if we finish that, leave it. The next one is what we had IGF. The next one is what? Government of Ghana subvention, right?
Yes.
Right? We had Government of Ghana subvention, right?
Yes.
Good. In the trial balance, did you see anything on Government of Ghana subvention? In the trial balance?
Grants, yes.
No. Government of Ghana.
Okay. No.
You didn't see anything like that. Yes, the one from Government of Ghana. The grants. The government
grants.
Yes. If it's from Government of Ghana, then it becomes Government of Ghana subvention,
Okay.
Government subvention. That grant was from government. It's not from anywhere. If it's from anywhere, then you treat it as donations and grants. But if it's from government, then it should be Government of Ghana subvention. Yes, government grant. How much? How much?
1540000.
Is that all? Okay, so you've done IGF, Government of Ghana subvention. Now donations and grants. Yes, donations and grants. The income. Check the statement. We had donations and grants. We had its income and then expense. Donations and grants. Which one was the income one? The income one was the credit one. Look at the sponsorship. The sponsorship I told you is donations and grants. The credit one is the income. What was the credit one?
9066
9066
828.
828. Okay. So that is it. Now, once you are taking the figures, tick them. Once you are taking the figures, tick them. So we've done donations and grants. Now, other income. Other income. Go to the trial balance. We saw other income there.
Other income 211,450. 211,430.
Take your time. Take your time. Other income. Other income. You said you got 211.
211,430.
So opening balance 211,430. So we've gotten all the revenue sources. Now let's go to the expenditure. Compensation. Are we done compensation of employees? No. We'll open an account. Compensation of employees. So all the figures you have labeled compensation, mention them for me one after the other. All the figures you've mentioned compensation from the trial balance, which ones are they? Please, everybody should get involved. The question is in front of you. This particular class has been so dull. I don't know. Compensation, yes. You have allowance. Allowance, and then established post. So give me the established post and then the allowance. Quickly. Established post is what?
5312430.
2430. Allowance 856.
856,670.
Then is there anything again for compensation? Non-established post.
Yes.
That's why normally you don't need to use soft copy. You need to get the hard copy so that you write it on it. Yes. Non-established post 1253.
1253600.
Next time, all of you should make sure you print the question so that you can have it physical. It helps you to write on it. Yes. Is there any other books and research allowance?
Book and research allowance.
Now, please, the books and research allowance, you are taking the full one they received from the government, the one that was in the footnote, the full one, the 337,530. Do you remember? The full one that they received from the government, that will be the compensation for the year. Yes. Another one, is there another one? Project work supervisory allowance. Project work allowance. Mention the figure for me. Project work allowance, 48,500, right? Right? Is there any other superannuation? Hey, you people are not helping me to look for the figures. Really? You've left it for me.
278,500.
Superannuation is what?
278,500.
So now check through the trial balance. If you've left something, be careful. Check it one after the other. Make sure you've not left anything. We've tackled allowance, we've tackled established post, non-established post, we've tackled books and research allowance, project work allowance, superannuation, end of service benefit. Have you tackled the end of service benefit?
298,040. 298,040.
So we've gotten our compensation. Goods and services. We haven't opened it. Let's open goods and services. Goods and services. So all the information you've ticked goods and services. Mention them for me one after the other. What do we have? Legal costs. Please mention them for me. Mention them for me. Please mention them.
25059.
Consultancy costs.
25059.
Consultancy costs, we worked on it. Consultancy costs, we have worked on it. Those that you work on, normally put asterisks beside it so that you remember. That's why I asked you to get a hard copy. Watch, consultancy costs, we did a working on it here. In working 6, can you see? We did a working on it. So give me this figure. Sum this figure for me. So you see, if you have the hard copy, any figure you work, you put asterisk beside it on the paper so that you know that you've worked it already. So that you don't go and take the old figure again. Is that clear? I'm getting 800,000. Is that right? Is that right? So working
Yeah.
6.
Yes, yes.
So that is working 6. And it's 800,000. Yes, what else? Seminar cost. Please mention them for me. Seminar. Seminar cost. How much?
500,000.
What's the next one? Or even goods and services. I think we left a space for it. Let's go and put it there. We left a space for goods and services here. So let's copy it there. The legal cost. Please mention for me. We left a space for it, so let's put it there. Legal cost. What do we get? Legal cost was what?
25059.
25059.
59.
25059. Then we have consultancy cost. But it was 800 in working 6. Then what else do we have? Seminar cost. Seminar cost how much?
500,000.
500.
Yes, please go through. Is there any other thing? Training and workshop. Training and workshop, how much?
104,000.
104,000. Yes, utilities, how much?
560053.
560053. Then, yes, the stationery used. We've captured it here already. So I think we are done, right? So sum all for me. Sum all for me. Sum all for me. Please do the summation. Oh. I'm not supposed to do the summation for you. Do the summation yourself. What are we getting? I'm getting 233. Please confirm my figure. 023. Please confirm my figure. Please work and confirm my figure.
22333023. You're right.
Okay. And so, yes, we've done consumption, compensation, goods and services. We've done consumption of fixed capital, right? We've done interest. There's no subsidy. Now, grant expenditure. So go to the sponsorship and give me the grant expenditure. Grant expenditure. Go to the sponsorship, the debit one. Go to the sponsorship, the debit one.
8100.
I'm coming. Yes, 81 what?
00.
8100. Is there any other grants? Is there any other grants? Okay, then social benefit, we have it already. Other expenditure. Do we have the other expenditure?
Yes.
We have it. So if we have it, please sum the compensation employees for me and let's prepare our statement. Please sum the compensation for me. Please sum the compensation for me here. 856, 670 plus 53, 12, 430 plus 1253, 600 plus 337, 530 plus 48, 500 plus 278, 500 plus 298, 040. I'm getting 838, yes.
5838 5270.
Is what I'm getting. Okay, so now I can go to my statements and then I can go to my statement. Now, internally generated fund, IGF. Let's get the figure. IGF, where is it? IGF. Sum it for me. It is here. Sum it for me. Working 14. Sum the figure for me. Sum the IGF for me. What is it?
One four.
Yes, 1 4.
427.
1 4.
427. 492.
4 2 7 4 9
2.
2. Okay, so 14 4 2 7 4 9 2. That's working 14. So let's go there. Yes. So we have IGF is note what? 14. And you got what? Mention the figure for me. 14.
1 4. 427. 492.
Government of Ghana subvention. Let's go and pick the figure. Yes, Government of Ghana subvention is what? 1,540,000, right? 1,540,000. 1,540,000.
Okay.
Please, are you following?
Yes.
Donations and grants. Yes, donations and grants. Let's go and pick it. Where is our donations and grants? That is 9066828. 16, right? 9066828. 9066828. Yes. Other revenue. What did we get as the other revenue? Other revenue. What did we get? Let's go there. Watch carefully. Other revenue. That's 211,430. 211,430. Yes. So other revenue was working on about 17. So please sum them for me. Sum the total revenue for me. Sum the total revenue for me. Please take your time and sum it for me. 14,427, 490 plus 1,540,000 plus 9066828 plus 211,430. I'm getting 25,245,750. Am I right?
Yes.
245,750. This is what I'm getting. Let's go to the compensation of employees. Compensation of employees. Yes, not 18. That is what? 838570. Am I right? 8385 8385 385 270.
270.
18. Let's go there. 18. And the figure is what? 8385 8385 270. Goods and services. Let's go to goods and services. That's working number 3. 2333. 2233 023. That's working number 3. Working number 3. Mention the figure for me. 2233 2233 023. Yes. Consumption of fixed capital. Let's go there. Consumption of fixed capital. We have 1264214. 1264214. That's working number 13. Please, are you with me?
Yeah.
Are you following what I'm doing? Yes, working number 13. And then you had what? 1264 214. Normally, the way this looks like is if you are teaching and you are not there to focus, it will be difficult for you to understand. Interest, yes, working 9, 1720. So interest working 9, 1720. 1720. Grants expenditure. What do we have as grants expenditure? Yes. Grants expenditure, 8,100. 8,100, right?
Yes.
That's working 19, 8,100. In 19, 8,100. Other expenditure. Other expenditure, what did we get? Sum them for me. Sum them for me. Sum them for me. Other expenditure. $71,000 plus 4,421. I'm getting 75,421, right?
75,421.
75,421. Yeah, you're right.
That's low 12. 75,421. Okay, so please sum the total expenditure for me. 8,385,270 plus 2,233,023 plus 1,264,214 plus 1,720 plus 8,100 plus 75,421. Yes, 11. Please confirm the result for me. 11,967,777. Confirm for me. 8,385,270 plus 2,233,023 plus 1,264,214 plus 1,720 plus 8,100 plus 75,421. Yes.
11,967,748.
There was social, please, there was social benefit. We've left it out. Let's be careful. Social benefit is in there in the working. Go and bring it. Social benefit. Let's check. There was a social benefit there. We took it out of the work in progress, if you remember. The working social benefits here, 1720, working 5. So social benefits, 1720, working 5. So add it to it. Add it to it. I get
11,969,468.
Two people should confirm. Two people should confirm the result.
11,969,468.
I want another person to
Yes,
confirm.
confirmed.
Okay, 19. Is that one word? 11.
11,969.
11,964.
Okay, so this, I think the revenue was more than the expenditure, so that will give you the surplus. If revenue is more than expenditure, we have a surplus. So 25,245,750 minus 11,969,468. I'm getting 13,276 something. 13.
Yeah, 13,276,282.
282. So this is the surplus. So when you come to the accumulated fund, you take the opening balance. So go to the trial balance, giving the accumulated fund opening balance. Opening balance of accumulated fund. It was in the trial balance. Opening balance of accumulated fund. Check the trial balance. Accumulated fund opening balance. Check the trial balance. Then you add the surplus for the year.
11,205,270.
11,205,270. Then you add the surplus. The surplus is for 13,276. 276,282. Add the surplus to it and get the total. What do you get? $24,481. 552.
24481. 552. You confirmed.
24,481. 552.
552. You confirmed.
552. Okay, so that is it. So let's go to our statement of financial position. So we enter property, plant, and equipment. Then the work in progress. Then the software, you separate them. Okay, so then let's go to current assets. We'll work all this one in PPE schedule or non-current asset schedule. So current assets, some of them are obvious. So inventory. So the inventory, the closing inventory we valued. What did we get? The closing inventory we valued in working one. We got what? 155,254, right? Right?
Yes.
155,254. Some of the figures are obvious, so we just need to pick them. Inventory, then receivables. Receivables, I think we went receivables there. Okay, so the receivables is here, but we need to less the provision for doubtful debt from it. Can you see? Can you see? Receivables, the total is 468,050. That's the total receivables. Can you all see? So let's go there and then say receivables. Let me work it somewhere so that you don't get confused. Let me work it out. Let me put it here as working 10B. Receivables. So let me go and add it there. Let me put it here as 20. Receivables. What we did there, we needed it to calculate the provision. So what was the total receivables from the trial balance? The total receivables from the trial balance is 468,050. 468,050. Then we made a provision for doubtful debt. Provision. You take the provision out. I hope you know that, just like we have been doing private sector. Now the provision is what we solved. The new provision, if you remember here, watch it. The provision here. Everybody watch here. The 9361, that's the new provision. So now you take it out. 9361. Please take it out for me. Take it out for me. 468,050 minus 9361. 4586 something. Please give me the figure. 458. 689, right? So working 20. Working 20, 458. 689. So that's receivables. Now there is cash and cash equivalents in the trial balance. Give it to me. Cash and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents is inside the trial balance. Give it to me. Please check the trial balance and the figure. Hey, you can look through the trial balance and see cash and cash equivalents. Oh, my people.
294,233.
294.
233.
So all this will give me the total assets. In the public sector, you say liabilities and funds. Liabilities and funds. We put them together. We call them liabilities and funds. So all the liabilities you put there, the 20% loan, then the payables, and then the accumulated fund. So the 20% loan, it was in the trial balance. What's the figure? 20% loan. What's the figure? 20% loan from the trial balance. What is the figure?
8,600.
The loan was 8,600. Then the payables figure. We did a working on it. So let's go and then get our payables. Yes, payables. Sum the payables for me. What are we getting?
182, 840.
182, 840, 234, 500, and then 186. This. Now the interest, they said it has not been paid. They said we should make a provision for it. So we have to add the interest. The interest, they say make a provision for full year interest. It means it has not been paid. So the interest on loan, we calculated it in working 9, and we got 1720. What else is there? Then the withholding tax. In the trial balance check, there was a withholding tax, which I told you is a payable. Withholding tax on the trial balance is 90,500. Can you see? So sum all for me. 182,840 plus 234,500.
696,325.
The total 696,325. 696,325. So that's working 7. Payables. Yes, you said you got what? You got what?
696,325.
696,325. Then the accumulated fund, when we solved it, what did we get? Here, we got 24,481,552. 24,481,552. So kindly add them for me. Kindly sum all the liabilities.
25,186,477.
All the
25, 25,186,477.
186,477. Now, as a smart student, you know for your statement to balance, total liabilities and funds must be equal to total assets. So if we go and calculate the non-current assets, it must give us the balance. Are you getting it? So let me put this. Assuming I put this here, 25. I'm giving you a trick to use in exams, 186,477, because it's easy to get the liabilities and funds. So now, if I do my non-current asset schedule, it must give me the difference. Are you getting it? So let me go and do that. Let me go and do that as the final working. Let me call it 21, non-current asset schedule. 21, non-current. I don't call it PPE because I'm adding all non-current assets schedule. So all the non-current assets in the question, list them for me one after the other. The non-current assets in the question, we have plants and machinery. Plants and machinery. What is the next one? Please list them for me. The next one is motor vehicle. Please mention them for me. We are almost done. So mention them and let's finish. Motor vehicle, we are building.
Software.
And I think we have software. Then we can put down the total here. So all of them, they are all in thousands of Ghana cedis. So give me all of them, their costs from the travel and give me
So
all
plant machine 3 million.
3 million.
Motor vehicle 2505,000.
2505,000.
Building 12,300,000.
300,000. Software
995,500.
Okay. Was there any accumulated depreciation? So you say cost, then you leave a line and come and say depreciation. So the depreciation, the accumulated depreciation will be the opening balance. So give me the accumulated depreciation for all of them. Accumulated depreciation, the one beside it in the trial balance is right beside it on the credit side. Mention them for me.
Okay, so with the plant and machinery, that is 250,000, 250,000.
250,000. Motor
Then motor
vehicle.
vehicle, 352,000. 756,000. 150,000.
Then you add the charge for the year. That is the consumption of fixed capital. That's the charge for the year. Consumption for the year. So the consumption of fixed capital that we worked here. The consumption of fixed capital that we worked here. That is it. Mention all of them for me. 375,000, 501,000, 246, and what? 142. Do you get it?
Yes, yes.
Mention them for me. The first one is 375,000. The second one is 501,000. The third one is 246,000. And then the last one is 142,214. 214. So the opening balance plus the charge for the year, that will give you the total. So you sum it to get the total. This is how you should present it. So sum it. Sum the two of them for me. Sum the two of them for me. This will give me 625. This will give me 853,000. Sum them for me. Sum them for me. This will give me 1,002,000. And this will give me 292,214. So that is it. So the cost, call it A. The depreciation, call it B. That's accumulated. Then you leave a line and say the carrying value. So the carrying value, that's the difference. A minus B. Subtract them for me. Subtract them for me. 375,000. 375,000.
Yeah, confirmed.
1,652,000. Please confirm this for me. 11,298,000.
Yeah, confirmed.
11,298,000. 703,286. Can you confirm this?
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
So now the property, plant, and equipment. The one you called property, plant, and equipment in your working, sum them. They are these three. The plant and machinery, motor vehicle, and building. So 2,375,000 plus 1,652,000 plus 11,298,000. What are you getting? I'm getting 15,325,000. 15.
Yes. 1,532,5,000.
So this one, and then the software is 703,286. So let's go and put it there. Software is software, we got what? PP, we got 15,325,000. So 15,325,000. Software, we got what? Software is 11,298,000. 11,298,000. Sorry, that's software. 11,298,000. 11,298,000. 11,298,000. Work in progress. Give me the work in progress figure. It's in the trial balance. But we took something out. So I think we did it in working one also. We took something out here. The work in progress. We took this out. So what is it? 825,1735 minus 1720. 825,0015. 825 0015. 825 0015 I'm working for. Eight 2 5 0 1 4. Is it 1 5 or 1 4?
Please, can we go back to where we did the non-current asset? It's in the software. I think I saw 7 something. I'm not too sure.
I'm coming. This 1 5. It's 1 5. The software. Oh, 703286. Thank you. I took the last one. 703286.
Okay.
703286. 703286. So 70286. So sum them and see if they balance. Sum them and see if it balance. 1532500 plus 825 0015 plus 703286 plus 155254 plus 458 689 plus 294 233. You see, it has balance. It gives us exactly, when you sum all this, it gives us exactly 25186 477. You see, it has balance. Can you see it as balanced? Can you see it as balanced? Hello?
Just a minute.
Yes, so let me give you the chance to copy. So I'm leaving the page for you. This is the first page. It has balance. When I sum them, it has balance. So let me open from the first page for you so that you copy and then we close. Can I open from the first page? My people, talk to me. We are almost done. Time is up.
We are running late. Some of us are going to get ready for work. But will you share the video on the YouTube page?
Okay, so Bill will do that. I think he has had problem with his laptop, but he should be. I've saved them to cloud, so he will be able to retrieve them and share for you. So that is it. So since you are running late for work, I think we'll have to close here. Yes, we'll have to close here. The solution is there, so they will upload it for you. In our next public sector lesson, we'll review it for better understanding and solve another one involving consolidated fund and then another one involving local government. Then we come to the interpretation, common size and then the rest for you to get it well. So take note of that now.
Okay. Please, the question, the one will be solving. Please let it come a bit earlier so that we can print. Yesterday, because it didn't come early, that's why.
All right, that's fine. I'll send it in the morning. Thank you. Is that Annette?
In the time too, if we could stick to the 4.
Okay. I stick to the 4, but today I had no light and I had to adjust to find light. Is that Annette?
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's Annette.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. So
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. We are grateful.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's excellent. Well done. All right, so we'll meet again. When is our next public sector lesson? When is the next public sector lesson?
The dawn class.
I think on Friday.
Friday,
eh?
Yes.
Okay, so
Friday.
Friday.
But this evening we have the normal class in the evening.
And then I don't teach the normal class. I only help you with the rush hour.
Rush hour, okay.
Why?
No, I don't teach. I will help you with the rush hour.
I want to join
Please,
the normal class.
We
So how
don't
will
know
I
your
do
name.
the registration?
So contact the administrator. The administrator, his name is Bill. There is a secretary there called on the page. Look at the 3 administrators. Contact one of them. On the page, you can see there is an administrator. So contact
You have made this question like very simple for me.
So this is me.
Enoch. Okay. Enoch J.
So Enoch Ajevensa Jr. Okay. Okay, so this is me. Popularly,
Okay.
You alone.
Popularly called Bishop. So,
Oh, okay. Okay. There's one bishop on the on the WhatsApp page. Okay.
yeah, so I was added to help you with the rush hour. So do that. So contact those of you who are joining the main class. Contact the administrator. I think his number is. Let me put his number here for you so that you contact him. If you look on the page, I think there is a lady. I think. Let me put the number here for you. Yes, the number is. I think she's Mabna. It's either you contact Mabna. It's either you contact Mabna on phone number 0246 refer from the page 752 130. Either you contact Mabna or you contact Bill on Bill. You can contact Bill Kobe. Also on contact number. Bill Kobe and he contacts her then. He is normally very busy. If you call him and you don't get him, call Mabna. So Bill is 0243. Bill is 0243 443 934. So you could contact Bill or you could contact the final administrator. I think let me just trace him for you. The final administrator of the page, I think 020. You can also contact 0208 and then 491-181. So any of these three people, you can contact them. I'm only coming in to assist you with the rush hour. So
Okay.
Just join the main class and learn hard. On the rush hour, we'll solve a lot of past questions to strengthen you. So we'll meet again. I think Friday, I'm supposed to have a session for the level 3, corporate reporting. And since you are also having public sector, I'll talk to Bill if he can handle the corporate reporting for the level 3 so that I sharpen your public sector for you. We'll see. Whatever be the case, there will be a session for you. So we'll meet again probably Friday. Until then, may the good Lord be with us all.
And also be with you. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Antia.
Yes.
Hey. What up,
Hey, Joseph, you put your video is on and you're counting money like this.
Hey.